Hi, hello, or whatever. Hey y'all. Welcome to the last and final Vlogtober video for 2020, y'all. It has been such a crazy year, but I am just so grateful and blessed and proud to say that I have completed a successful Vlogtober. This is my first try, and I say I completed it, I killed it, I did that. Because even though I dropped the ball on day 28, I was still recording for you guys, but you gotta understand, okay, I was out of town. I was just celebrating life. It was my mother's birthday. I was celebrating the end of Vlogtober, and a really big step for me, a really big accomplishment for me, and my anniversary, which is actually today, but I celebrated it early since we were gonna be out of town anyway. And now I'm just here on set for the last time. This is for sure the last time y'all see all of this. But for today's video, as you can tell by the title, I will just be going over my pros and cons. I will be going over my pros and cons for Vlogtober. First off, like I said, I just want to thank every single viewer, person, individual, even if you just click the video on and let it play while you did something else. I just do appreciate any type of support that you were able to offer. I know not everyone could sit every single day and watch a YouTube video, you know. Maybe I'll post something one day that'll get to you, but for the most part, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to every single person that watched. I know for a fact there were about 4 to 6 consistent people that were coming back every single day to see the video, and that just means so much to me. I always was, you know, saying, even if it's just one person watching, like, I'm not doing YouTube for the views and like, I really do just love creating. Vlogtober was so much fun. Just a chance to just express myself creatively and just have creative freedom. Like, I haven't had that in a while, so we'll get into that. But just to you all, thank you so much for watching. And since you're here, make sure you subscribe and like this video, because we are saying farewell to our daily upload schedule. I will no longer be uploading daily, but you will still be getting content from me. I still have stuff going on. We have already begun No Nonsense November. For me, that just means getting back to the business. You know, I had a lot of fun in October, and even though I was handling business, there's just some other stuff I can't put off no longer. So with all that being said, let's just get into these pros and cons. What do y'all usually like to start off with? You know, when they say I have good news and I have bad news. I think most people like to start off with the bad news, because that way it won't ruin your good news, but maybe it will. I will start off with my cons. Hold on, let me find my list. I did write it out, so I was, you know, prepared for y'all. My cons list is not as long as my pros list, but there are some things that need to be shared. So the first thing is that it was draining as hell, y'all. Okay, I am a grandma. I live like I got 3 kids. I don't go out. I don't do anything. So for me to go from just kind of sleeping when I wanted to sleep and just, you know, kind of just chilling all the time, into a daily schedule of you have to have a video filmed and edited today, every single day, that took a lot of discipline, and it took energy. And I don't think, you know, people realize how much time goes into it. If you aren't fortunate enough to have a space where you can leave your set up, it can be exhausting having to set up your space for every single video and then take it down and then edit. So that's number one. It was draining as hell. Number two is the long hours. We are definitely, if you have a favorite YouTuber that you watch and they upload every single day, or you know, even if they just upload consistently, you need to give them a round of applause for real. You need to make sure you like their videos. You need to make sure you like this video, because YouTube is a lot harder than people, you know, saying. I know you may have heard people say, oh, YouTube is hard. Anything that you know, want to do is gonna have challenges to it. But I don't think people just see the glitz and glamour, and they don't see that the long hours it takes to just film a video. Because unless you are somebody who can afford all of that, you are your own hair, makeup, like I said, stage crew, lighting crew, sound. You got to adjust the camera to, you know, and then if you're the only one, it's like you got to position it, imagining you there, and make your marks. And if you're someone who cares about quality over quantity, then it's just that much more work you have to put into, on top of editing. Now, a lot of people don't complain about the filming. That's the fun part. But the editing, if you are a meticulous person who wants to make sure that, okay, I cut it at this exact second because I don't, whatever the case is, it takes time, and you have to find your style of editing, and you kind of learn how to film so that your editing is easier, but it still just takes a lot of time. It's very, very time consuming. So if you're not someone who just is also enjoying this, you're strictly doing it for the money, you are gonna have a hard time, because it's time consuming. Okay, number three for the cons is motivation. That's not really a con, it's more so of a struggle that you have to deal with. Like I said, some days it was like I know that I have to wake up even earlier than my normal time, because I have to film, and you know, I have to do my hair and makeup and all of that. And this was before I had the braids, so it was like I know I have to get up at least an hour ahead of when I want to film to do that. And I liked to film at least like 2 hours before I had to start work, so that I could film for 1 hour, then begin editing for another hour. So you know, it was kind of like having to go to school again, but it was something that you're making yourself do. Like, no one else is telling you to do this. No one is asking you to do this. This is something you want to do. So, you know, no one's going to be like, get up and da-da-da-da. I did have people that would, you know, kind of check me like about the videos and, oh, where's the video for today, and da-da-da-da. But nobody was seriously checking me. It wasn't an absolute necessity that I do Vlogtober. This was something I wanted to do, so I had to motivate myself every single day of that month to get up early, film a video, and do all that other stuff. So it was a struggle, but we got it done. Okay, number four is a lack of ideas or a creativity block. So to be honest, I ran into the block when my resources became limited in the beginning of Vlogtober. But because I think I told y'all this in one of the vlogs, I tried to write down as many video ideas, and I tried to situate them in how I thought that it could flow best, and I really put a lot of behind the scene kind of like production work into it, but I didn't actually get the chance to gather all the resources necessary to pull off what it is that how I wanted to do it. So I had to fill in a lot of those spaces of, okay, well, I can't get this stuff for this video until this day, so so I gotta push this back, so I gotta post something today, so what am I gonna post today? And at a certain point, it was just like looking around, just like, what can I make a video out of? What can I do? And towards the end, it just was that, towards the end is like I said in another video, that's when it really started getting harder for me, because I'm thinking after day 21, you know, it was, I would have formed my habit and it would have kicked in and been smooth sailing. But honey child, that was not the case for me. I didn't like I said, I was never angry or impatient. I knew this was, you know, something that I want to do. If my goal is to do YouTube and to make this thing work, I have to put in the work. So that was my everyday motivation. And like, you know, at first it was like, okay, well, let me just go to the store and grab this real quick because I can make this video. But then I was grabbing all this stuff, and some stuff I still have that I didn't even get to use this year because I didn't have the other stuff in order to pull it off how I wanted to pull it off. So it could be hard to find 31, even though some people just do vlogs every day, but it's hard for me to get out of the house in a decent time that things are going on. Like the pumpkin patch, even though it closed at 9 and I got off at 6:30, like with the pumpkin patch specifically, it was always kids there, understandably. But with other things, it was just like it closed so soon that it was even no point. And then I couldn't get dressed, and usually I'm filming I tried my best to get ahead, so I would try to like, okay, I'm gonna film 2 videos today, and then I'll just edit that one and I'll still film one tomorrow, and that way I can take a break one of these days. And somehow that just never seemed to work out. Okay, so I have editing on the list just because of the time consuming again. And with the computer that I have, it's not the most up-to-date, it's not the newest, so it was definitely hard. And then with all the graphics and stuff that I was trying to do, and on top of editing late, and it's like, dang, I want to add all of this stuff, but I know if I do that, my computer's gonna start slowing down, and that's gonna make this video take a lot longer to edit, and then it's gonna take longer to download, and it might take longer to upload. So again, editing. The 6th con is that it's really no guaranteed sort of profit or gain from this other than self-satisfaction. You could, you know, depending on what you post and what you do, you could gain thousands of subscribers from doing Vlogtober. Maybe you did a video that went viral, but for the most part, you know, if you're a smaller YouTuber, because I joined this forum, I did the class with Jay LaCorian and the YouTube Hustle course, and you know, there was this master list that went out of all the other girls, all their Instagrams, all their YouTubes and all that. So there's some of the girls that I still do watch, and I noticed that some of them are doing Vlogtober, and I didn't see a huge increase in anyone's numbers. I didn't see a huge increase in mine. If you actually look back at my old videos, they have more views, but it's because it was one at a time, not a daily video. And I feel like when people know you're posting daily, they don't feel the need to watch it as soon as you post it. I had a lot of people, a lot of my friends and family, and I wasn't mad about it, but that they're binge watching. That's just the culture. It's binge culture. So people will wait till the weekend, and then I would see all my numbers going up like over the weekend. And then when the new week starts and I'm posting videos for that week, it's like I said, those 4 or 6 people that was coming back every day, I was seeing that. But then and then after I post on Instagram, it's just like it's still a lot of work, and you aren't guaranteed much profit for the amount of work that you are putting in. When I say profit, I mean subscribers, I mean watch hours, I mean all that. Now don't get me wrong, it's gonna go up because you're posting every day, and you know, if people are watching, even if you have just your regular 4, it's gonna go up. Your watch hours are gonna go up. Now your subscribers, that's no guarantee, but the watch hours are gonna go up. So a lot of work for a little, you know, return. And then my last, oh, this is kind of repetitive, my last and final one is just, it's time, attention, and energy consuming. It definitely consumed my whole month. When I'm doing something, I just dive in head first, and I'm just all in. So it definitely took over my whole month. I did still, you know, do stuff on the weekends, and everything that I was doing was with my family and stuff. But if it wasn't about Vlogtober, or if I couldn't film it for Vlogtober, or if I couldn't get a video done that day, I couldn't participate in your activity because I got a video to do. I have one that needs to go up before I go to bed tonight, and I can't like make something up once I get home no, like, unfortunately, my home life is not that interesting. I'm in the living room by myself right now. This space is usually empty. It's the studio space. Me and Bear are usually in the room. He's on the game. I'm doing something else, and my mom's in her room. So yeah, that were all the cons. But because we don't like to stick on negative topics over here, so we're gonna get into the pros, okay? And I have a lot. I don't know how many, maybe like 10, I don't know. But the first one, and probably one of the things I was most grateful to gain, is discipline. For the longest, like I said, it's all on you. So no one is asking you to do this. So I had to train myself to get up and do whatever. If I needed to, like, I had to write stuff out. I had to prepare myself for a video. I just had to be more disciplined again. I kind of had to, okay, I have my alarm set and I can't keep pushing it off. I can't just, oh yeah, I'm gonna do the video later. I'm gonna do the video later. Like, no, we're gonna get up at 6 and we're just gonna make it easier on ourselves because we made the commitment and we're doing this. So it was a great practice for discipline. And honestly, after doing Vlogtober for that month, I just feel like I feel young again. It's so crazy. I feel young again. I felt like I had lost that energy of just staying up late and waking up early and still being good to go off of 3-4 hours. I'm sorry, is my eye dripping? Off of like 3-4 hours of sleep. So honestly, like, it felt good for me once I finally did wake myself up out of my groggy sleep phase. It was like, okay, we up, we're gonna do this. It just felt good to be productive and to be tired, but for a reason, and still I was having fun with it. So it's the discipline for me. And then the sense of self-satisfaction that you get once you complete a challenging task. Vlogtober for me was one of the biggest commitments that I've made in a while. My life has been pretty comfortable since quarantine. I just get up, go to work, chill during my breaks, and then that's it. But to have a task that I just kind of got in that routine. So that sense of, wow, I really set my mind on this goal and accomplished it, just feels so good. Like, it gives you that sense of, like, if I put my mind to anything, I can do it. If I want it, I can do it. I just have to do it. Like, just do it. So self-satisfaction. The third one, and it's a little contradictory, but not too really, is the chance of gaining new subscribers. I didn't, like I said, it's no guaranteed profit, and I didn't gain thousands of new subscribers or hundreds of new subscribers or even 10 new subscribers. Maybe I did, but I gained new subscribers. So for me, I celebrate every W the same, big or small. It's still a win, and I still accomplished something, and I'm still progressing. So I definitely did gain some new followers or some new subscribers during this time. I've even gained some new followers on Instagram. So, people will follow people, or people will subscribe to people who have content. You can't have a video once a month and expect people to subscribe to you. Like, when are they going to see a video again? You're just going to pop up on their timeline. You got to be in their face with it, and then eventually it'll just be like, oh, that's my girl. Let me subscribe. Let me like. Let me do this. So I got some new peeps on the squad. And then, let's see. The next one is practicing consistency. So if you have been watching videos before Vlogtober, when I was working back on getting consistent, I was saying that was a challenge for me. It's actually not the doing the videos or the editing that's bothersome for me. It's doing it consistently, because I, again, believe in quality over quantity. And if it can't come out how I want it to the T, it ain't coming out. I ain't gonna do it, because this is my, this is all my name, my efforts, my creativity, my thought, it's all me. So it's a reflection of me, and I want to put my best foot forward in any and everything that I am doing. So it gave me a chance to get out of that, because I definitely had to get over it with some of the videos. Like, this is what I have for the day. It's too late to do anything else. It's too late to try to do my makeup and reshoot. So, you know, make the best out of what you have and make it work. So it gave me a chance to practice consistency and actually that's kind of like a part two, like getting over my perfectionism. Okay, so this next one, it may not be for you, but it was definitely a pro for me. It forces you to shift the gear into drive, and it kind of shows you if this is really for you, if this is something that you really want to do. Because even though the famous ones don't post every day now, if you look back at a lot of real popular YouTubers, De'Ara and Ken, Nick and King, Carmen and Corey, Kiana J, all those people at some point were posting daily, Damien and Bianca, daily content, CJ So Cool, daily content. And these are all people, I study YouTubers. all I watch is like YouTube and Netflix and Hulu, but when Bae is playing the game, I'm watching YouTube, and I don't watch it just for entertainment. I watch to study. And these people posted when they subscribers was going up and they were on the rise and for real popping, that's when they were doing daily content, challenges, whatever was popping, whatever was trending, they were on it. Reaction videos, all that. So it was definitely a chance to see, like, is this for you? Can you put in this work consistently to get the kind of results that you want? And for me, it was like, yes, I could do this. I kind of missed having that lifestyle of waking up late, getting up early, hair and makeup, because when I was in high school, that's how it was. My favorite memory of that is when I did A Raisin in the Sun. I felt like, I don't know, because we never really talked about it, but I feel like the whole cast probably felt like this. I felt like a whole celebrity. Like, we would be, you know, at rehearsals late, and then towards the end, when we were about to like premiere the show, we had a radio interview, and like it was just all this stuff going on. So we had to be at the school extra early to be at the interview, and like, you know, we had to save our voices, and we was drinking tea, and I had my tea and lemon drops because I'm like, I got a show to do tonight. So it was nice being back in like my zone. That's how I felt. I felt like I was back in my groove, and it really gave me kind of like a sense of purpose again. Okay, so kind of this one ties into it. I say you find your groove. That goes into a lot of things. For me, it was like getting my groove back, and I learned how to film to make my editing easier, and I learned how to kind of like make everything a little bit more cohesive. Like, okay, instead of when I mess up, instead of just trying to hurry up and correct it because that's harder to edit out, let me pause, get this clip like 5 seconds so I can cut from the time that I messed up until I reset, you know. So and then it was honestly a lot of like self-reflection going on, because I was watching myself every single day, and I watched the videos over and 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 over when I edit. So it was like, okay, don't do this too much. I say like a lot. In one of my videos, I kept saying your girl, your girl, your girl, your girl. So it definitely gave me a chance to reflect and take a look at myself on camera and learn what I need to fix about myself. I learned I need to slow down when I speak. It was just a great learning experience. Like, I learned a lot about myself throughout Vlogtober. I learned to have great willpower. Okay, And on top of that, you learn what works and what doesn't work when you're filming different types of videos, vlogs, content videos, challenges. And you can kind of see it in the views too, what the fans and audience are or your supporters are responding to, what they aren't responding to, what you like to edit, what you don't like to edit, what you have fun filming, what's easier to film, what's easier for you to come up with. So that's that one. Next, it forced creativity. Because like I said, I wanted to put my best foot forward. So sometimes I really just had to sit, and it would be on my mind all night. Like, okay, I know that I had this video scheduled to film on this day. I know it's not going to happen that way. So what can I come up with in place of that? And I had to figure it out. Even if it was just a vlog sometimes, even finding stuff to do in the day to make a vlog, to have something to post for y'all. That took a lot. Like, that took a lot. I'm like, dang, what can I do today that, I mean, is somewhat Vlogtober related, but it's still just something I can vlog. I just need to get out of the house and do something. So it forced me to not only get creative, but like to leave the house. Okay, we're getting down to the final 3. Okay, so this one says great editing and filming practice. As I said before, you kind of learn your yin and yang. You learn how to make it work. You learn how to film so that it's easier for you to edit, and you kind of know you learn your editing style. So yeah, it goes hand in hand. Like, and then you get to try out a bunch of different ideas. I felt like with Vlogtober, it was kind of like an anything goes, because I was doing it for myself, and it was the first time anything like that going on this channel with daily uploads, and it was the most content I've ever put out in a period of time. So even though I didn't get to do as much as I wanted, it was still a chance to spread my wings and try a bunch of different things. And I saw what you guys responded to and what you didn't respond to, and I saw ways that I could change things to maybe make it better so that you guys are responding better. It was, what am I saying? Yeah, it was just an opportunity to try out anything that I thought I wanted to do. It's like, okay, they don't really like that much. That's fine. I don't really like that much. So it gives you and your audience a chance to find your groove, to find where you fit in, what's your niche, whatever. This entire process, as I've reiterated or mentioned throughout multiple comments, it's just been a learning process, and I've definitely taken my notes, and I have learned so much, again, about myself, about my drive, about my creativity, about my resources. I've just learned so much throughout this Vlogtober, and as a YouTuber, because I'm claiming it now. I didn't finish Vlogtober, honey. I'm a YouTuber. So as a YouTuber, I learned a lot, and I feel like this is kind of like graduation. Like, you did it, girl. You finished your first Vlogtober. I got my little, I'm not a graduation, a Girl Scout. I got my Vlogtober patch because it's a challenge, and again, it requires a lot of self-motivation, and unless you have a supportive group of other YouTubers who understand, because it can't just be a friend who's just supporting you, but someone else who does YouTube is just a little bit, there's just that understanding there of what it takes to get a video up. Like, of course, your friends and family and people who don't do YouTube could easily just be like, oh, just film the video, and oh, it's not that hard, and you know, whatever they may think, but no one knows how much work really goes into it until you're doing it. And this has just been the best. It definitely taught me to stick to my guns. When I said I was going to do something, I definitely produced it, or I tried to the best of my abilities. I didn't just forget it and not come back to it. If I couldn't do it, there was always an explanation. And I'm just trying to think what else. overall Vlogtober was just amazing. I told you guys in day either 26 or 27 that Vlogtober was dedicated to my mother, whose birthday is on Halloween, and therefore I definitely think I will be continuing this tradition every year. I will be doing Vlogtober as long as I have a camera. It was a very good month, and I feel like I made a lot of progress personally, and I just can't wait for the journey to come as my YouTube develops, as it grows, as we develop and grow our relationship, you know, audience and entertainer or individual. I'm just hella excited, y'all. I'm so excited. And again, I want to thank every single person who commented, who watched, who liked. It means the world to me. It means everything to me just to know that you're out there watching and you are engaged and you're there. And I know I say comment down below a lot, but that's just because it doesn't show me all the time who likes the videos, and of course I know who subscribed to me, but it doesn't show me who is watching. So your comments is just kind of like your, hey, I'm here, I'm watching you, I'm supporting you. And it's just like, hey sis, or hey bro, hey cuz, thank you so much. I do literally, I've had family members or whoever, when they see me or reach out to me, they're like, hey, I was watching Vlogtober and dinner, and I'm just like, all I can say is just like, thank you so much for supporting me. And I feel like I've definitely blossomed, and I've gotten more comfortable with the camera and with filming and just with being me on camera. So I don't want to let that feeling go. I want to keep doing consistent videos. It definitely won't be daily uploads because, ooh, I don't know about that. That probably won't be happening again until Vlogtober. I was thinking about doing Vlogmas, but I don't know, y'all, because we already 1 week down through November, and I just feel like it's gonna fly by, and I don't know if that's a commitment I could make to y'all. I'm gonna be honest right there. So if anything, you're probably gonna get some daily or uploads in February. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut, but I'm gonna just say subscribe, because I definitely have some great things coming. I definitely got some amazing things planned, and like, we're only going up from here. I'm taking it up more than a notch. I'm taking it up a few more notches. Like I said, I'm claiming it, honey. I'm a YouTuber. What? Okay, YouTuber, Instagram, or whatever it is. I'm a whole celebrity. And that's how I'm gonna start treating myself. But with all that being said, we have finally made it to the end. Thank you guys so much, so much. I don't even want to leave. Y'all see how I'm straggling on? I don't even want to leave, y'all. I'm sad that Vlogtober is over. I'm happy, but I'm sad. It's bittersweet because I won't be seeing y'all every day, and y'all won't be seeing me every day. All right, my lovelies, please make sure you subscribe, like, and please comment down below and let me know you're here, because I'll be looking for you in the videos to come. All right, love you guys. Thank you for all the support this month, and I'll see you probably next week. I promise. I'm gonna see you soon. It won't be too long, my friend.